everybody, I'm Kirt with Redmond Hunt.
Hey everybody, I'm Gene Price with Redmond Hunt. Today we're going to introduce an exciting new web series that we have called Beyond the Rock.
Yeah, we're real excited about this project, Gene. Basically, Beyond the Rock is just taking you behind the scenes at Redmond Hunt. We're going to be talking about a lot of our products. We're also going to be talking about strategies and tips and ways that we, use our products out in the field, along with, visiting with some of our partners. I mean, we're really excited about this, and we're excited to take you along on this journey with us on this new web series.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully you'll get some information out of this. I'm sure you will. You'll be able to view this on all of our platforms, social media, YouTube, things like that. So we're excited for you guys to be with us, and we'll get started.
A lot of people ask us all the time, where did we get started? Where did we even come from? I mean, even with our name, Redmond Hunt, for years and years, most of you have known us as Trophy Rock. Right. A couple of years ago, we rebranded, and now we're under this umbrella called Redmond Hunt, but we're the same company we've always been. But it started a long time ago. I mean, Redmond Hunt's only been around for 15, 16 years, but
yeah, it all kind of started. It started in central Utah. There was a couple brothers, the Bouchard brothers, and it was around 1958. There was a drought. They were kind of they were farmers, and it was a drought. So everybody can kind of relate to that because most of us are around farms. So they took their last little bit of money that they had and they combined it, and they knew that there was a salt deposit somewhere on their farm, or they had been told that there might be. So they come up with a bulldozer and they started pushing their farmland off. And after, I'm not for sure exactly how long it took them, but they got about 50 feet down and they hit the top of the deposit. And that's basically how Redmond Minerals started.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy story when you really think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we get asked all the time, like, well, how do you guys make this and produce it? But it all comes back to that. I mean, when they pushed that dirt off and they found this salt deposit, I mean, these rocks, a lot of our product, the rocks themselves, they're actually mined out of the ground. I think currently we're 500 feet under the ground or something like that. So
yeah, they actually started with pickaxes, carts, mules, maybe a tractor, and started doing this. And their reason for doing this was they knew it was a really good salt, and it contained a bunch of minerals, and they kind of knew that there was some petroglyphs, some other places. That salt deposit is really unique to the area and really unique to North America. So they have found in some places in Colorado with some different Indian tribes, they'd actually found that salt over there. So, many years ago, the Indians, and ancestors or whatever you want to call them, they knew about this deposit, and it was actually harvested back then. And just happened to be it was forgotten about or something, or time moved on, and in 1958 it was rediscovered. And it's a great healthy salt, one of the only deposits in this continent of its kind.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. The next time you put out a trophy rock, you'll kind of understand now where that came from. It's a natural deposit, not something that we made.
Right. And the neat thing about trophy rock is that all the minerals in it, just like Kirt said, we don't make it. That's one of our biggest questions. Even guys that's been using it for years, they say, how do you get it, all of them so different? You must have 1,000 dyes or something. I was like, no, they're actual rocks. We have miners. We're a mining company. So we have miners that go down, blast them. They come out, some of them come out in 10 and 15 and 20 ton chunks. They're huge. I think the biggest rock I ever had at my house was about 6,000 pounds. We had it at a show one time, and it took 7 years for it to dissolve out in the back of my field. It's kind of funny, the deer were afraid of it for a lot of years. They didn't know what it was, but now there's, a giant, huge place where there'll probably be a mineral like forever. And then we just break them down to size, we package them and sell them to you, and that's how trophy rock is manufactured. They're manufactured by Mother Nature, and we just harvest them.
Yeah, we get guys all the time wanting to, hey, can I get one of those monster
rocks?
That's at all your shows. They see it at the trade shows.
Yeah.
They want those 300 or 400 pounders. But
yeah, a lot of you guys have seen us at trade shows. We used to have a Guess the Rock contest. We bring 600, 800, 2,000, 3,000 pounds sometimes. Bring these big rocks in, and everybody was like, what are you doing with that rock? What are you doing with that rock? Oh, I'd always tell you guys it was insurance. I couldn't give it to you, but I really wanted it. No, it was insurance. I couldn't give it to you. So, but I ended up with them all at the house. There was a couple people in the industry that ended up with maybe some of the smaller ones, but yeah, we can't. So we just sell them in our 12 and 20 pound rocks that we do today.
All right, guys. Well, now you kind of know where our trophy rock and some of our other products come from and a little bit of the history behind it. Be sure to join us on our next episode. We're going to talk about why you need minerals on your property and kind of where to put them.
Make sure you catch our upcoming episodes by subscribing on YouTube or following us on our social media channels, Facebook and Instagram.